Tonight, you do not need to solve your life. You only need to stop carrying it for a while. Let the dark be simple. Let this moment ask nothing from you. Even if your mind is loud, stay with me. Because in a minute, you may notice the real reason sleep avoids you. It is not always caffeine or screens or bad timing. Sometimes it is the weight of being a person all day. You have been holding your face together for hours, holding your answers together too. And now your body is in bed, but your identity is still at work. That is why the pillow feels close, but rest feels far. Pause for a second. Feel how exhausting that really is. No wonder sleep feels distant. You have not been allowed to put yourself down. So tonight, we are not chasing perfect sleep. We are practicing safe surrender. If sleep comes, let it come. If it does not, let this still count as healing. Take one slow breath in through the nose. Hold it like you are holding nothing at all. Then let it leave gently, not as effort, but as permission. Again, breathe in without ambition. Breathe out without fixing. Let your jaw unclench a little. Let your tongue stop pressing against the roof of your mouth. Drop your shoulders by 1 honest inch. Not the dramatic version, just the real one. Let your hands become heavy. Let your stomach be soft, even if your day was hard. Notice the bed under you. It has been carrying your weight without asking questions. Notice the room around you. Nothing in here needs a performance from you now. This is where it gets uncomfortable. When the silence arrives, the unfinished parts of you start talking. The email you should have answered, the version of you you think you should be by now, the conversation you replay with better lines, the fear that time is moving faster than you are. Do not argue with any of it tonight. Thoughts can knock without being invited in. Let them pass like late traffic outside a window, heard but not followed. You do not need to attend every emergency your mind invents. Some alarms are only habits in a costume. Pause for a second. Ask yourself what your body has been trying to survive today. Maybe it was pressure. Maybe it was disappointment dressed as responsibility. Maybe you were strong in the exact way that made you disappear. Maybe you smiled from a place that needed to cry. If that's true, do not judge it. Just notice the cost. Now bring your attention to your forehead. Smooth it like you are setting down a heavy bag. Bring attention to your eyes. Let them sink back like tired travelers finally reaching home. Relax the cheeks. Relax the throat that swallowed so many unsaid things. Relax the chest. Let the ribs stop guarding the heart. Relax the belly. Let it be human, not controlled. Relax the hips and legs. Let the day drain downward and out. If your mind wanders, that's not failure. That's just a mind doing what minds do. Return without punishment. Return the way a kind person would guide a child home. This matters more than people think. The way you return to yourself becomes your inner voice. And your inner voice is either a room of pressure or a room where healing is allowed to happen slowly. So tonight, choose the slower room. Choose the room with no audience. Choose the room where nothing has to be impressive, only honest. Now imagine setting down 3 things beside the bed. The first is the day you had. Place it there carefully. You do not need to carry today into tomorrow. The second is the image you manage for other people. Set that down too. You are allowed to be unwitnessed. You are allowed to be unfinished. The third is control. The exhausting belief that if you keep thinking, you can keep life from hurting. Set that down with both hands. This is not giving up.
This is where strength changes shape, from gripping harder to releasing wisely. Notice how different those two forms of strength feel. One burns the body, the other makes room inside it. Stay here for a breath. And if sleep is near, do not chase it. Sleep is shy around force. Let it find you being still. Let it find you not performing wellness. Let it find you ordinary and safe. That is enough. If an ache rises in the chest, make space for it. If sadness appears, you do not need a speech. Some feelings leave quietly when they realize they are finally allowed. Some only wanted a softer room. This is your softer room. This breath, this bed, this dark. Nothing brilliant is happening here, and that's why it can heal you. Because most real repair is quiet. Muscles repair in silence. Trust rebuilds in silence. A tired nervous system relearns safety in silence too. This channel is built for that kind of change. Not loud reinvention, just small honest returns, repeated long enough to become a different life. So as you rest here, let one sentence settle inside you. I do not need to earn this moment of peace. Say it again softly. I do not need to earn this moment of peace. And one more. I do not need to prove my exhaustion to deserve rest. Let those words land where effort usually lives. Let them interrupt the old contract, the contract that says you're only valuable when useful, the contract that keeps your nervous system on call. This is where it gets honest. A lot of insomnia is not just sleeplessness. It's resistance to being with yourself without a task. It's fear of meeting the person underneath the schedule. But that person is not your enemy. That person is simply tired. Tired of bracing. Tired of explaining. Tired of being consumed by urgency and still trying to become whole. So meet that person gently tonight. Not as a project, not as a problem, as someone worthy of quiet care. Stay with the breath. In, out. In, out. Let the rhythm be enough. No breakthrough is required before sleep. No transformation needs to happen in the next 5 minutes. Rest is not a reward at the end of perfection. Rest is part of how imperfect people survive. And maybe that's the deeper meditation tonight. Not how to sleep faster, but how to stop treating yourself like a machine with feelings attached. How to become a place your own body can trust. Pause for a second. Feel the answer in your breathing, not your thinking. If your eyes are heavy now, let them be heavy. If you're still awake, let that be okay too. This time is not wasted. You are teaching your system a new relationship with stillness. One without force. One without judgment. One where rest begins before sleep does, and not changes more than you realize. If this helped you settle, you can return here whenever the night feels too full. Quiet repetitions change people. They do it slowly. And if that way of growing feels like yours, you're welcome to keep walking with quiet shift, learning internal mastery in silence, one honest night at a time.